What up, y'all? Appreciate you showing up, hanging out, listening to my dumbass. Like and subscribe hype. So, I was, browsing the internets, and I see that Queen Asha. No, she's not the queen. She's the empress, so says king. But I think she's just powerful. Powerful Asha Sharma. She said some stuff. They got a bunch of people all in their feelings. Like, I don't know, whatever. People get upset about whatever. But it was about the Elder Scrolls. She apparently played it. So I was like, oh snap. What we got going on here? What we got going on? Let's turn that off. What we got going on here? And she said, oh, expansive world is giant, and I forgot what she said, paraphrasing. And she said the story is really super delicious. She didn't say that, but she gave it high praise. I'm like, oh, okay. And so the thing is, Jay Wood, you know him. He's a content creator. I listen to I watch his videos. He's cool, but one thing I will have to disagree with him. I agree with what he said in that he said, well, she's the CEO, so she's going to try to hype it up, right? But I disagree with him because he said, oh, she's not a gamer. She doesn't know about this stuff. So her opinion about this, how good a story is, the story of Elder Scrolls 6, is irrelevant or whatever. Paraphrasing once again. He discounted her opinion of how good the story is because she's not a gamer. Now, there should be alarms bells going off in your head, because that's a stupid thing to say. Because do you have to be a gamer to understand and see that there is a good story in any type of media? You read a book. Oh, it's a good story. You're not a gamer, so your opinion doesn't count. Does that make sense? Oh, you're not a gamer, so you can't watch this movie and critique it because you're not a gamer. See how stupid that sounds? So let me slap Jay Wood through the internet. Slap. Because that was a dumbass, asinine thing to say. And it's not like I'm not trying to defend Asha, because she's her own woman. She could defend herself. She doesn't need me, trust me. But I'm like, really? Is that really that what we're doing right now? And here's the thing, which Jay Wood failed to realize. If the game was trash, if the game was less than, if the story sucked, she would not have posted what she posted. She would have said, all right, y'all go and fix that. Moving on. She wouldn't have said nothing, but she said something because she has confidence in what she saw. And the fact that she's not a quote unquote gamer means she's more on the normie side. She's more of the public, the regular peoples, right? Casuals, if you will. So if she thinks it's good, which, that's subjective. We don't know what her tastes are, whatever. But if she thinks she's good, then every other ordinary person on the planet will think it's good too, right? Right. So she is a better barometer for quality when it comes to the every person. See, Jay Wood, I don't know, maybe he's just trying to rush out a video or something. Or, sometimes you got to think about what you say. How you say it, sure. But think about what you say, what the context is, and why would you say that? The fact that she's not a gamer is not a detriment to her doing her job and the quality of the games that she talks about. Now, you would say, like, for example, this is a bad example, but this just popped into my head. Remember Siskel and Ebert, right? I think it was Ebert, right? What was his name? Well, anyway, the one that died, he had like mouth cancer or something, and he died. He said, he's a critic. He was one of the most famous and well-respected critics. He hated video games. He said video games isn't art. He was wrong. I don't know how that connects to what I'm talking. I just wanted to bring that up because that popped in my head. But I'm just saying, falsely accusing people of not having, I guess the comparison is that Siskel, was it Siskel? Whatever. Whichever one of them passed away. I think they both passed away at this point. But anyway, the one that had the mouth stuff. Him disregarding video games as art is equivalent of Jay Wood disregarding Asha Sharma as a credible critique or source of credible information when it comes to the quality of storytelling in a video game and the other things she said about it. So that's why I pulled it out of my booty hole. There you go. But yeah, I mean, look, I don't like going and slapping people through the internet, but you have to do this because people just get on and they just blah, 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 blah. Let me get some views. I'm like, man, why? Why do you need to kind of say stupid shit? Excuse my French. Why you gotta say super shite? That's better. Just to get some views. And he has a bigger channel than I do, obviously. I mean, everybody has a bigger channel than me, so I'm not even worried about that. But when I see something that I'm like, oh, hell to the nah, I'm gonna say something. That's it. That's it, and that's all. Now, moving a little bit, moving away from the great and powerful Asha. She's great. She's the best thing that happened to Xbox in a long time. Anyway, Wolverine. That console. PlayStation's making a special. I mean, I guess it's just the fins, the little pancake slaps you put on the side of the console. I don't think they're redesigning anything else. They're just the outside parts, which is a smart design. That way they can do that and not have to spend a whole bunch of money. Still, console still costs $900, so what are you gonna do? Well, $1,000 if you want everything. Anyway, I could go on about Wolverine and how I don't think it's gonna be all that. And they keep showing it, and I'm like, still not impressed. It looks cool, but it's not. And then I thought to myself, well, let's talk about the console, the design. Like the cool thing about it is that you can see through it. It has little cuts and it's right. It's like, oh, okay, yeah. And then I think the yellow one looks better than the silver one. I think the silver one's the Pro and the yellow one's the regular. Both digital, by the way, no disc drive. Interesting. Also, I never did talk about them putting stickers on the disc versions of the PS5, so it lets people know if you buy this piece of shit, that it's gonna be worthless, basically. Anyway, so the controller, the console looks cool. Controller, hot trash. I'm looking at this. I'm like, really? That's all you did? You just put the inverted color and then you put a little scratch on? I'm like, yo. And then I look at the Gears controllers. There's two of them, not different colors. The same controller. It's two different controllers. I looked at the Gears controller. I was like, I would buy the red one, the red and black one with the crumbly arm side part. I was like, yo, that is not. I'm not even a controller collector like that. But I saw that. I was like, okay. So I got the Starfield controller, which is cool, and I bought. That's the only one I bought, actually. And then I bought the Shock Blue because I wanted the blue one. I think I'm gonna get the green one too. I got the white one that came with the S, and I have the black one that came with the X, and that's it. But I'm gonna get that Gears. That Gears controller, it looks nice, and I'm not even probably gonna play with it. I might hold it once and then put it back, cause it's like I said, I am a collector, but I've slowed down. But now I'm like, man, shoot, I gotta re-up my stuff. I'm lacking in my Mackin', so I'm gonna buy Gears physical disc, and I'm gonna buy that controller. If they came up with a console, I wouldn't buy it because I can't. It's just ridiculous what they're charging on consoles. But still, going back to controller versus controller, Gears E-Day way better than Wolverine. Wolverine's controller looks stupid. And then what people try to do is like they took the Deadpool and Wolverine like goofy joke controllers that they made, Ryan Reynolds made with the booty cheeks on them, and they compared them. I'm like, y'all are so dumb. I mean, look, y'all got nothing. Y'all are starving. I understand it. So when you get a little something, then it's like, oh, we should celebrate this. We should, yay. We should try the console war. When you got no ammo, you got rocks and slingshots. We got missile launchers. We got Scud missiles aimed at Sony HQ, especially after the bullshit they've been pulling past month and change, 2 months. But yeah, Wolverine is okay. Wolverine is not Spider-Man, and it won't do as well as Spider-Man. We all know this. I watched Spider-Man. So I went to see the movie. It's a good movie, of course. We won't talk about that. The fact that I said last video, the fact that people are calling it Sony Spider-Man is ridiculous. It's Marvel's Spider-Man. You want to go look at any literature, it says Marvel's Spider-Man. Even the PlayStation game says Marvel's Spider-Man. Why? Because Marvel owns the IP. The person in chat, I know somebody corrected him. Person in chat say, you don't, they own the movie and they own the game. I'm like, yo. I was about to put a comment like, yo, another misinformed person who thinks that Sony owns Spider-Man. Like, how can you not know that they don't own Spider-Man? I guess when you just don't look into it, then you would assume, oh, they own it because only they make the movies. I'm like, they own the rights to make the... Anyway, we went through that. We don't need to do it again. It just harkens back when I told you about the story. I had an argument with somebody who swore that Sony owned Spider-Man, and I was like, anyway. Spider-Man will always be more successful than Wolverine, so I predict that the Wolverine game will not sell as well as whatever the most... I guess Spider-Man 2018 was the most successful Spider-Man. Venom will not sell as well as nothing will sell better than Spider-Man. It'll sell okay, I would say. And the fact that I don't understand why this is happening. I mean, I kind of understand it, but I don't understand why Sony is allowing it to happen. Why are all the females, except for Black Cat, in these Insomniac games ugly as fuguglies? As fungoolies? Why are they so ugly? Jean Grey, I looked at Jean Grey in Spider-Man, brand new day, Sadie Sink. I was like, yeah, she's ginger, she's cool. Yeah, all right. Let's go. Spoilers if y'all ain't seen it. Yeah, she's Jean Grey. And then I look at the Insomnia and I keep looking at it. I'm like, how hard is it to make her not ugly? And once again, beauty, eye of beholder, beauty subjective, blah, blah, blah. Objectively speaking, she's not that attractive. And it's very hard to make a video game character unattractive. I'm not saying that the person she's based off of is unattractive, because I don't know who that is. And they usually base the character models in these games off of real people. Like how they did, like they merged the writer of the second Spider-Man game with the previous model, because the previous model was a little different. Then they merged it, and I was like, why does Mary Jane look different? And then they showed a picture of the writer, and I was like, oh, that's why, because I see what they did. Which is, I mean, whatever. That's their prerogative if they want to, do some stupid stuff like that. But I'm just saying, it doesn't feel right. I got to turn on the AC a little bit real quick. Not for me, because my phone overheats sometimes. Because it'd be like, nope, we can't record no more. And then I'm like, then I got to edit it. Anyway, I'm going to keep it short. So, Wolverine, I don't think it's going to do that well. I got to look at the numbers to see what Spider-Man sold and like time frames and stuff. I'll do a little research, and then I'll give my estimates. But, I mean, considering that PlayStation players are hungry and starving for content, maybe it'll sell okay. But, yeah, I'm not sure. And then that, like, versus E-Day. I think E-Day is going to be a more successful game than Wolverine. I think that's what's going to happen. I'm trying to figure out. I had another idea, but I don't remember what it was. I got some jingle jangling going on in my engine, so I hope it's okay, baby. It's okay. Anyway, I appreciate you. Subscribe. Hit me up in the comment below. Let me know what you think about the Wolverine consoles, the controllers, and the Jay Wood talking shite about Asha Sharma. How dare you? Slap you through the internet again. Maybe I'm gonna put you on the list and put you in the song. I'm just saying. I got bars for all of you knuckleheads. But anyway, I appreciate. I'll talk to you on the next one. Tutu, wait.